Okay, we're troubleshooting a stove. Anytime you're working on a stove, always cut the power off. Always cut the power off first. Unplug the stove. Cut the breaker off. Proceed with all caution because 220 can kill you. In this stove right here, we determined that either the burner was bad or the clip underneath was bad. And let me show you what we found. This little clip that clips into a burner on the stove, this little matchup right here was the problem. And so, if you can see that, burned completely out right here, and we're missing a leg right here on our element or our burner. And so I got a new clip, which I'll show you how to put those together and put those wire back in, and I got a new burner. So first things first, our little clip, it comes in pieces. This is your block, and this is Electrolux genuine parts. It's what does it say on here? It's pretty much a universal. It's called a terminal. They call it a terminal. It's a terminal for your. This is your terminal basically for your burner on your stove. It comes with two wires, and these wires clip into these terminals. They go in like one way. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put it in backwards because I'm trying to show you on the camera how to do it. They clip in, here clip, and then clip it in on the other side. You also have two little strips that you just pull off on the ends. Pull it off. And then you have an adapter that adapts to the kind of stove that you have. You got two different ones, so you have to choose the right one for your stove. In this case, it's this adapter right here. It goes in, clips in. It's got a little screw, goes right here. But this a little adapter clips onto your block here, sets up like this, then it goes in here. You screw it in, a little screw. Little screw goes in this little hole right here, and then we connect the wires. The wires are both the same. You cannot wire this the wrong way. So our little kit has two little wire nuts in here. I would suggest bringing a zip tie, a couple of zip ties to secure the wire to the side to make sure that it's not just dangling around in there. So I'm going to secure this in a little screw and connect the wires together. Okay, as you can see, the burner is back in, but underneath, I'll show you underneath here, it's all clipped in, the wires are together, and we put the little heat ring around the burner and put the burner. And when you put the burner in, you make sure that it's clipped in to the piece really good, because these little clips, you see, more than likely that got loose as it got warmed up and it started arcing and stuff like that. And when it did all that, it heated up, and that's what caused all that plastic and stuff to melt. But Here's another one. That's an old one. But these things just, they get loose. You see how you can see through there? The new one, the clip was, the wires were completely together like that. And that's what you want. You want a nice tight fit, because when you stick the element into it, these two little clips right here, you want nice clean ends. And also remember, you see the difference in these two burners? This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 rings on it. This one has 3 rings. Never use a different type of burner than what you have, because your knob up here, it's set up to control energy or electricity going into a burner this size. This needs a different size control knob. So if you ever have to replace these controls, make sure the control is exactly the same when you change it. If you replace the burner, make sure that the burner is exactly the same. Because a couple things going to happen. You're not going to get enough heat if you put in this one. If it's supposed to have this one in, if you turn it all the way on high, you're not going to get it. And plus, this one, you're gonna burn it up. So you don't want to make any mismatches there. Put in exactly what you have. If you're not comfortable with doing it, get a professional to do it for you. And remember, this is entertainment only. Anything you do at your own risk. And but at the cost of, sending out a repairman, I've learned how to do some basic things that will repair a stove. So you put in your clips underneath, put your cover back on, and then slide your burner back in, and make sure that it's clipped in really good. It's a brand new one. I need to still get the rest of the tag off of it. And this is a brand new one. This one was actually broken. And all an element is, or a burner is, you can see it's got 2 lines coming in, 2 sources of electricity that are coming into this burner, and they're basically heating up. The electricity is meeting in this wire in here and making this wire heat up that's on the inside of this burner here, and it's insulated and all. And when it heats up, you get small amounts of electricity and a larger amount when you dial the dial. And that's what gives you the various degrees of heat when you turn your knob. So that's why it's important to have the right, if you ever change one of these out, have the exact one, and this one have the exact burner, because it's not going to be set up right and you're going to mess something up. And you don't want to burn your house down or anything like that. So like I say, this is entertainment. Don't want to see anybody get hurt, electrocuted, anything like that. So if you're not sure about it, you're scared of it, call a licensed professional, let them do it for you. But anyway, thank you for watching. Alright, peace out.